Jenny, you've been talking this morning at the Connect conference. What was the key message to the arts community?
My key message was absolutely in agreement on the importance of collaboration and also to recognise the contribution that the sector makes to the local economy in the widest sense, both the local economy in improving the places that we live and the way we enjoy those places, but also in terms of connections to the direct economy, new creative industries, arts development, all make this very significant contribution to the economy. And that's really what I wanted to get across. And the way people work in identifying the networks that they get involved in and how they make collaboration is an essential ingredient to the success both of the sort of wider business sector that absolutely also apply to this sector. And sometimes I think the sectors are seen quite separate, but they have more similarities than differences. And it was really to help people see across the piece some of those connections that was important for me to get across.
I thought you also laid down a very interesting challenge that the sector needs to reach out to the commercial and the for-profit sector.
Absolutely. I think we tend to, as people, tend to pigeonhole ourselves, and so we're either in the voluntary sector, the private sector, the public sector, and a lot of the more interesting solutions and developments happen when you mix people up a bit and you bring in commercial skills to the arts sector and you bring the arts skills into the business environment, and then people can learn and say, well, actually I could take some of that back to where I am, or actually there's a win-win here that we need to develop, and also not close themselves down to my market is this is the way I make my money, this is how I get my funding. If I could get some different collaboration, new approaches to funding might open up to me, and also I could increase my market. So it's worth exploring, and I understand the tensions people have because it's about their own time and capacity in very small sector businesses, but sometimes you have to really identify that it's time well spent to be out and about rather than maybe sat in your studio or doing some other activity that is important, but just don't forget it's important to promote yourself, get out there and make those connections.